Welcome back to Last Cast. As you can see, we're not pike fishing today. We've come down to this nature reserve. It's in the middle of an industrial area. We've got the big waterworks behind us and a busy road there, so it's pretty noisy, but it's like an oasis in this area, you know, for wildlife, and there's quite a few fishing here. It's more natural than a lot of the other waters. You know, I don't think they get stocked more. I think they put some tension a few years ago, but that's about it. Just plumbing up, it's a bit over depth, that probably about a foot over, shallow off. And what I'm going to do in today's episode is I'm just going to fish a pint of maggots. I've got a pint from the tackle shop and I've got a couple of days. I'm going to fish 4 hours today and maybe tomorrow and the day after, but I'm not going to buy any more bait. I'm just going to see what I can get on 1 pint of red and white maggots. And it's a bit deeper there, and I think it were on the bottom, snagged on somewhat. I'll just get the depth. It's a bit harder to do with the, you see that's sunk a bit there, so it's sinking in. I can feel it sinking in the silt. There's a lot of silt in this water. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go up a bit because I need to get it so it's on the bottom. They might be up in the water today, it's quite warm. And what we're going to do this season, Aidan's going to do the match videos, but me, Brent and Tom, we're going to do some fun videos, pleasure fishing, coarse fishing mainly. Might get on the river and do some barbel, etc. when they open. But it's not going to be complicated. We've got size 20 hook on, with £1.5 bottom, £4 main line, a float, 13-foot float rod, a Navy Genesis, quite a good rod this. I'm happy with it so far, and a nice Shimano Super 2500 GT. I always buy Shimano reels. They're quite expensive, some of them, but they last forever. But if you can afford it, get a good reel. We start off single maggot and just see if you can get a bite to start with. I've been coarse fishing a couple of times since the pike season's finished. But it's taking a bit of getting used to again. Everything's so small. I think the perch have stopped spawning, so there might be a chance that, you know, it looks like there'll be some big perch in here. And they'll probably be down the edge. I'll keep putting a bit of bait in down this edge here. I'll see if I can get the fish to come in later on. Well, that might be a bit over depth, that, because I dotted it right down. I haven't got to, it's on the bottom now. You know, you fish these natural waters, you're not going to get hundreds and hundreds of fish. You know, just to get a few bites is nice. And the thing here, they could be anywhere, they could be in the middle of the other end. You can't fish further out, so they might have gone back over to the corner. Or they come up in the water sunbathing. No signs of any bites yet. It's it could be one of them difficult days. And what I'll do, if I don't get any bites here, I'll fish further out, see if I can get a bite further out. I got a bite then. If you saw it, and it looks like a nice roach. Oh, it's just come off. The only problem with barbel sucks. And a bit of debris on it as well, so I think that was hindering it. But it's good to go again, that red maggot. At least I know they're here now. Sink the line. I don't really want to use my catapult, so I'm just going to throw the maggots in and get a good scattering about. But the fast swimmers roach and they'll dart in and out. You know, bite on the first cast. It took a while, not instant. I'm not even sure if there's someone been fishing here yesterday or this morning. Some bread on the side. So they might have been using bread. So it might be a good idea to put a white maggot on. Looks a bit dry, probably been here all night. And it's settled down now, the float. It's, yeah, the bites aren't going to be instant, I know that. You just got to, I mean, at this rate, this pint of maggots might last me a month. If you want a commercial, you probably get through a pint of maggots in a day, just fishing for silvers or more, on the river. At this time of year, it's the start of April, you don't want to be putting too much bait in. Looks like it bobbed a little bit then, maybe a bit over depth, maybe seeing things. Like I said, the fish might have, if people's been fishing here, might have pressured them out, further out. Let's get a few more. I got a bite then. Missed it. Didn't feel anything on. Could have been me pulling the line. Looks like something's holding it. I'm going to strike on it, and I was right. I had it for a while. That it's a perch. And a bit of a surprise that I caught a perch. First cast here. Well, second cast, I lost that one fish. And as with all perch, swallowed the hook. Nice little perch to start with. Get in the keep net. Brought the keep net with me just to see what I can catch. I'm not going to weigh it. But it took quite a while to get that bite, probably about 5 minutes, so there's not a great number of fish there. I'll try again where I put the bait, and then what I'll do is I might fire some out a bit further out. I've seen a few fish top, so they all seem to be over in that area. That perch didn't have no spawn in it, so they're pretty thin, so I think they've just spawned. We might get some good ones out of the edge. If there's any good ones in here, keep putting a few maggots in. They didn't even pull the float under it, well, left bite that, so it's probably telling me I'm a bit over depth. And a bit of a wind on it now. And we'll just see if we can get another bite close in. And I'll keep feeding close in. Might just take a while for the bait to get found. And they're not instant bites on these waters. They won't say like Sunrise Lakes. You know, you'd be getting bites instant from small fish and silvers. There's a bit more to it on these waters. I might even have to go down to a size 22 hook. Yeah, get no bites, so we do fire some maggots out. You get a bite when you're not looking. Just about to fire them maggots out and I got a bite. Some people can do it two hands, but I can't. It's a nice roach. Right in the top lip. Mint condition roach. We'll do with some a bit bigger than that. I'll try a red again there. Bit of a tangle in it. I'm just about to fire some a bit further out, but I'll stick with this time being. Might just take a while for fish to find the bait. That's a perch and a roach and a lost roach. Which it isn't bad, you know, in 5-10 minutes on a natural water at this time of year. Got another maggot on now. Just got a fish in front of me. I'm getting bites, but they're not fast. You know, maybe I need some ground baiting or something. But I'm just going to fish maggots and see if I can get them going. I'll see if I can get another fish, and then what we'll do is we'll crack on. If I get into a good run of fish, then I'll do a bit of an update. There's a few bubbles coming up. And that will bite, faster bite then. If you're getting faster bites, and maybe there's a few more fish in the swim. Let's bust the maggot. We'll get a fresh one on. Get cast out in the same area again. See if I can get one more, and then I'll crack on. They'll look similar size, all the roach I'm getting, and perch, or ones what I've had on. And I don't think there's a big variety of fish in here. Another fish now. I've just altered the depth a little bit. The bites are so delicate. Another one of these mint roach. Get in the net. I'll just see if I get any more bites now. I took about an inch off, so I can't see it making much difference, but sometimes it does. If they're just picking the bait up and spitting it out straight away, if you got over depth a bit, you're not going to get, you're not going to see the bites. Right, that's another fish on now. Getting a few more bites now. I've gone down to a size 22 hook, and I'm getting more bites, but I have bumped a few off. It's not going to be hectic sport today, but another beautiful roach. I've had a run of about maybe 10 roach now, but they're probably about 5-minute bites apart. It's getting a bit faster. I think the fish may have found the bait now. And what I've also done is I've had to fish a bit over depth, about an inch on bottom. Otherwise the bites are so fast, you know, they drop it straight away. These maggots, pint of maggot challenge, it's probably going to last a while now, but you know, you come to these natural waters, sometimes you might come and you might catch one a chuck. And there's some big fish over in the reeds over there. But they are quite hard sometimes, and it's gone cold the last few days. It might have just knocked them back a bit. I seem to be getting a bit more steady bites now. But it does take probably about 4 or 5 minutes to get a bite. And I'm not eating every one of them. Right, a bit of an update now. Been fishing for about 3.5 hours maybe. And it's been hard. I've had steady stream of fish, but you know, it's 5 to 10 minutes to bite. And I've nothing massive, but they've just started coming on now, the fish. And as you see, it's gone a bit colder. I put my coat on. It's like winter again. And what I've done is I've changed to white maggot, and I seem to be getting more bites on white. I think a lot of people probably use bread here. I'm getting really fast bites. I haven't tried the margin yet. It's been better with the top kit, but I'm just going to see what I can get on this pint of maggots, and the float rod. Well, obviously next time if I come I'll probably use a top kit in the margin. Nice roach this one. I'm getting some better fish now. Another mint condition fish. And this is what I've been getting all day, now and again. Nice mint roach, but for whatever reason they've just come on. But I have started using white maggots. And I think it could be a case of quite a lot of people use bread here. There's a slice of bread over there, and I shouldn't have thrown that in because it's tangled up. Let's come out now. I just don't want it to get caught on the net. I'm not used to using keep net. But it's getting a bit later now. I might even stick it out another couple of hours extra, or an extra hour, do 5 hours. It's been tough going. Some of the bites, you've been 10 minutes between bites. And the lightning fast the bites, and it's difficult to see sometimes with the sun. It might be a case of the fish have just found the bait now. You know, it could have been on the other side. And it's bouncing about the float a bit there. There's something under the water having a go. Well, I might have caught about 30 plus fish. It won't be a massive weight, I won't win no matches with it. But we've probably still got 3/4 of a pint left, maggots, and I've still got to try the edge. It's going to be a bit awkward with this 13-foot rod. And that's it now. As soon as I put the camera back on, stop getting bites. There's a bit of a jinx on me sometimes. Turn the camera off, say power, and then you end up getting hundreds of bites. Turn it back on, you get nothing. But you know, you do get a bite. I'm pretty confident that the float will go under. Sometimes with fishing some of these commercials, you're expecting bites all the time. A bit of a strike early, that. It's got a bit of weed on it, that might be. Could be why there's nothing having a go at it. And always make sure your bait's presentation is pretty good, especially on these natural waters. If there's anything stuck to the hook, they won't take it. And I'll get that out again there. I won't put any bait in yet. Don't want to overfeed them. I think there's probably a big head of roach in here. I only caught that one perch. And they're only small. But I have caught one roach but it looks like it's something's had a go at it. I'm not sure if it was a pike or a big perch. It's got a big mark on it. It could have been a cormorant or something. I suspect it was probably a big perch. I had no bother from pike. It's getting hard to see the float now in this light. I might have to come into the edge a bit early. I say it's going to look a bit weird when I'm fishing in the edge with this rod. I keep putting a bit of bait in the edge. And it's gone dead again. It's like there's a pike in the swim when you fish some natural waters. I spoke a bit too soon then. But that's, you know, it's a good stamper fish. You get a few of them. Maybe should have netted that. If I win a match, I'd have probably netted that one. It's mint condition. Beautiful roach. So I'll crack on now, see if I can get another one out, and then I'll do an update when I go in the edge. It's only going to be part one. If the weather's okay tomorrow, I'm going to go out. I may try another small pond or the canal. I think the canal will be quite hard this time of year. Recast out, get it in the same spot again if I can. There's a big reed in the way now. Just come out of the water. See if I can get around it. I've got the line under it there. And see if I get another bite before putting any more bait in. I have to start learning how to do the bait at the same time. I can't do that. It's getting quite hard to see the float because of the sun shining down on it. And dotted it right down so I get good indication of a bite. And you know, the thing is, you think you're expecting bites all the time after fishing commercials. And I know I will get a bite. It's just that how long it takes. Bit of a lift bite there. Something had a peck at it. I think I'm going to strike on that. I lifted it up the roach. Another, not had much bigger than this. Another beautiful. Not washed out with the water being clear. What I'll do now, I'll get some more maggots in. Just put that in the edge. Don't think anything will take it there, up in the water. I've tried also up in the water, and I've had some bites, but they've been lightning fast and I couldn't hit them. I suspect they were small fish. But all the bites now I'm getting are on white maggot. And that one instant after the bait went in, so they're going into a frenzy. He took it on the drop, that one. So they're up in the water now as well. You know, you can't grumble with the amount of fish I've had, you know. I've put no ground bait in or anything. You know, if you put ground bait in, use the pole, you catch more fish. And when you come for a few hours, going with the rod and line sometimes is much easier. It'd be nice to get a couple of big perch. There's screaming big perch in here, but none's shown yet. And I just thought I saw a bit of a twitch on it then. I don't think it'll pick it up on camera. I can't hardly see it now. I'll get one more fish and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to have a go in the margin. This is when you need 2 rods. I've got 2 rods, but I'm not setting another rod up at the moment. It's been probably 3 minutes. That's gone up in the water again now. I missed that one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get one more fish out there and then fish the edge, see if I can get some bigger ones out. It's quite deep at the edge, I plumbed up, it's probably like 3.5 foot. A bit closer in that, but one took it on the way down then. It popped up a bit. A bit out the bait zone. I'll leave it there, see if I can get a bite there as well. It's been interesting fishing, not easy. And another one on. I'm going to get this one in, I'm going to keep baiting up out there. I've marked where the depth is. Another mint condition. Like I say, I've only had that one roach. What had been had by something. I think if the pike had had it, it'd have been more damaged. Probably perch. So there may be some decent perch down the edge. It's a bit awkward with this. Like I say, I'm no expert. Been fishing a long time. Just you need a top 2 kit down there being perfect. So it just sort of came on the spur of the moment. Pint of maggots. And what I'm going to do is slate in the edge. And keep baiting up out there. Guess I don't get anything here. I say it's a bit daft really with a 13-foot rod. And just see if there's anything in. Nice to get a big perch. And bouncing up and down, something's took it. And it had a bit of a bounce there. What I'm going to do, try to get the fish, try to take them out into the middle. There's definitely a fish there, but something had to go, run into the line or something. This is when I wish I had a pole. And it's a roach. I'm expecting that to be a perch. Another one of these white peas in a pod. Another bite, fast bite that one. I mean the faster bites are the smaller fish. It's just settling down now. You can't see it on camera, I brought one camera. And it's just reached the bottom. A bit of a twitch then. And it's bouncing, something swimming around it. There's probably a frenzy of roach down there. Just go. Maggot looks okay. It's got to the bottom now of the dropper. And definitely they're not really coming up in the water for them today. We've had the odd bite on the drop. They're definitely sat near the bottom. Might have spooked them all now. Missed two bites. That's a nice fish. Do like a bit of line out, I'll swing it in. Might be a bit big to swing in some of these. That's probably the biggest one I've had all day, that. Perfect condition. I'm going to try it again. Try another. Surely can't get another one out of the margin so soon. Maybe I should have fished the margin all day. Definitely if I come here again I'll be bringing the pole. Probably do a combination of pole and rod. I think Aidan wants to come down here and try it as well. And the bread. Some bubbles coming up. There's plenty of fish down there. I don't think I'd be getting as many bites in the edge if there were pike in the water. I suspect there's no pike here. May have spooked them all now. Yeah, I'm getting no indications now, so I might have to give it a rest. Maybe another couple of minutes. And another one come off, bumped it. There. I'll get one more out the edge and then we'll go back out. And just go crack on then, see how many I can get out. The fish too far. If I get this one out, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to crack on now. See what weight I can get or how many fish. I'm not too bothered about the weight. Another roach, peas in the pod. Right, not a bad net of silvers that. In a few hours fishing, that quarter of a pint of maggots, probably about £2, if that. But it's been, it's been an interesting day. It's been quite hard. I'm going to get these back in now. Don't keep them out too long. That was the average stamp of fish, but they're all in perfect condition. I'll get them back in and see what we do tomorrow.